All right, I think it's just issues with YouTube, or at least I hope it's issues with YouTube, because I don't know, it's doing the same thing again, and I don't really know what to do about it. There's nothing I can do about it. I mean, I tried restarting it, and I don't know. Anyways, Ethereum. Let's talk about Ethereum. What in the world is going on with Ethereum? Even ever since I started trying to work this video, Ethereum has gone even higher. It has. I put past 1700 just because I thought it was close. It looks like it did pass 1700. Should we just go to the charts? Let's just go to the charts right now. Let's just do it. Look at this. I outlined this earlier, you know, if it was gonna fall back, you know, where it would fall back to if I was to buy. Here, right here where this 0 point is where it was at whenever I was trying to start making this video. And now it looks like it has it's almost 1700. Almost 1700. I mean, it was right there. I mean, it's probably gonna break it. It probably just pulled back. And you know what? Man, I was wondering earlier today too. I was like, you know what? I was like, it was right when it was passing 15. I was like, you know what? I was wondering if I should throw in some more money. Yeah, me and my friend were like, no, you know, we know how everything is, and everything breaks a high. It'll eventually start. You know, it'll go higher and eventually pull back. So it's making its higher, right? And now we're waiting on it to pull back. Well, whenever it pulls back, I am gonna throw in a ton of money, because this thing is out of control high. I mean, even on this, I've got this weird little indicator here called MVT Bitcoin. Basically, it kind of shows you, you know, where you're overbought and where you're oversold, where you're not, kind of thing. So it was showing us where we were kind of oversold in Ethereum, right? During Ethereum, which was the very start of February, all the way up until earlier today. Looks like after it was making its new high, right? It looks like it pulled back, right, and then almost made equal lows, right, which I usually look at as liquidity levels, because those are levels people want to buy at whenever it comes back to those levels, right? And same thing, well, it was same thing there earlier, but it has went right through that, so there's no more longer a liquidity level. That was like that, like what, hours ago? Went right through that, and it has still gone higher. We are at $1,700, guys. And I don't. Hey Abdul, thank you for watching. Hey, can you tell me, is my live stream looking okay on my end? It's looking weird from YouTube. Like it's only showing the top left portion of the screen for some reason. But from what you're saying, and you know, you're not saying it's not doing anything wrong, so I'm assuming everything's doing okay on my live stream, so looks fine. Okay, cool, good, all right. Hey, thanks, because it looks here. I'll even show you really quick what it's looking like on my screen. It looks really weird. Let's see here. Let me change the browser here really quick out, and see, that's what it's looking like on my screen. It's showing like the top half of it, like really, you know. So it's showing like the top half of my head. So if it's showing everything on, it's just fine. I'll take it as everything is just fine. So yeah, ETH going very I mean, out of this world, not too far behind, making moves as well. Bitcoin. Yes, my friends, Bitcoin, we are seeing Bitcoin also coming right behind it. Probably, I mean, we're at 38,000 with Bitcoin right now. This is just amazing news for us to see both Ethereum and Bitcoin both making waves. I know it's not at its all-time high, and it's close, you know, it's close. I mean, it's 42,000, it's all-time high, so we are not too far behind Bitcoin's all-time high as well. If I get down to the hour here, I don't have this one marked up like I usually do in my other ones, but as you can see, it was even as it was pulling down. You know, I was watching BitBoy. I'm sure you guys know BitBoy. I was watching his channel today, and he's talking about what was that? What they call him, the L2 pool or something like that. L2 pool. Man, how they've been manipulating their Bitcoin prices by selling off huge chunks, you know, here and there, and how they basically have stopped selling off those huge chunks. And it looks like since they stopped selling off those huge chunks in China, it's starting to finally come up. That's great news for us, guys. I mean, even if you invest, I mean, I was a late investor. I'm not gonna lie. I was trading it thinking I was making more money that way. But man, I knew I should have been more of an investor instead of a trader now. But either way, I've made great money off of Bitcoin and Ethereum both. But you know, I've got my money in both, and I'm just letting them ride. You know, I was actually going to go over, you know, I was talking about the top 7 the stock picks that I had, you know, that were actually linked to Bitcoin, Ethereum, you know, crypto, all that. I have updates on those as well. Those, I am so glad. I had a friend tell me about some of these. I'm so glad I read some about these, because these made my day. Oh my lord, I have never seen my portfolio drive up as much today as it has. Not just because of Ethereum, not just because of Bitcoin, but because of these stocks as well. See, everybody's going crazy over, you know, GameStop and so, you know, the silver thing, and the silver thing was even fake to begin with. Everybody knew that. Today's episode brought to you by Rockstar, by the way. But no, there are some other stocks that are connected to crypto that you guys need to know about. If you've not heard about them, please check these guys out, because I'm telling you, get into them now before it's too late. First I'm going to go into is Can, right? This is the I don't know if it's the number 1 or the number 2 Bitcoin miner, but it just hit a low recently. Man, I wish I would have bought it down here at 2. Instead, I recently bought it somewhere in the 4s. It is now up to 551. This will go, now that it's public, it recently became public. Well, not recently, within the last couple of years, but still, you know, you can see throughout most of last year it became flat. Toward the end of last year, as you can see, it moved up as Bitcoin did. And now that Bitcoin and Ethereum are both going to have big highs, if you guys are in the stock market, this thing I'm sure is going to fly. It flew today. Today it flew for me. What was today's stock day? Let me see here. Third. See, it looks like it went down for some reason. And it did not go down for me, that's for sure. Let me look. I mean, it went up and then went sideways. You know what? Maybe I should do something else. Maybe I should not be looking at TradingView and looking at what actually made me the money. Unfortunately, I am one of those people on Robinhood. I did take advantage of Robinhood here. Here can. See, this is what happened to Can today. This doesn't look like anything like this. This looks like it tanked almost. Maybe it's just the way I'm looking at it. I don't know. Maybe if I look at it like this, it looks a little different. But I mean, this morning it shot up. I mean, as you can see, as the day started, boom, it shot up with Ethereum, because with Ethereum opening at all-time highs, it shot up with it. And then, you know, it kind of squandered throughout the day, but still, Can was awesome. Mara was the other one I was telling you guys about, which is Marathon Patent Group. Another one, had a great day. Sideways, went up. This is, again, these are the stocks I was talking about. These have to do with crypto, right? So again, I think they were up 5% for the day. Not too bad. We're up, or even after hours, we're up 5%, up 4% today, and then up 5% after hours. And it's because Bitcoin and Ethereum are both going absolutely insane. Right? So next one, Riot Blockchain. Boom, Riot Blockchain again, 1.3 or 6.3% up today. After hours up 4.6%. Man, I'm so glad I got into these. Woo. What were the other ones? Okay, ones you can't get on. What am I saying? Robinhood, but I did get in other places though. Hive Blockchain Technologies. We can see this today, starting on February 3rd, 8:30. Make a little line here. Boom. What in the world just happened? Clicked the wrong button, that's all I did. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that, guys. All right, so Hive Blockchain also jumping up. Let's see here, from yesterday. Looks like it went up 4.3%. Ended the day up 3.2%. Man, these are some great ones. Also, Square. Let's see how Square did today. That was another one I was telling you guys about, again, because it takes all the payment processing from the cryptocurrencies. Even though it's expensive, again, in Robinhood, you can pay in portions, right? So Square started the day down, which was actually good, because I haven't gotten into, I didn't get into Square until today, and when I did get into Square, it was at 225. So and I didn't put a whole lot in, but still up 2%. Not bad, right? Not bad at all. Especially from where it's at. I don't think, I mean, from where it's at, it looks like it might almost go back down, but, and it possibly could, to try to find a better price, right? Especially if nobody's interested in it at this price. it's not that if it falls off, right, that it's because people are selling. It's because that there's no buyers, right? And so if there's no buyers, it'll keep falling until it finds buyers, and once it finds buyers, then it moves up, right? So it's not like if there's no buyers or no sellers, it just stays there flat, right? That's really not how the stock market works, just FYI. All right, the way the stock market works is that as long as there's buyers, it'll keep going up. If there's sellers, it'll keep going down, right? If there's nobody doing anything, it'll just keep going down until it finds buyers, right? And then once it finds buyers, it'll go up, right? And if it keeps finding sellers, then it'll go down, right? Kind of how it works. So it found its buyers for sure. And then maybe where people were starting to sell off once it got toward the high, taking profits maybe. Square up at 227. And then one actually that I mentioned that I said to take off the list, man, put it back on the list. CleanSpark had a great day. Now the reason I said take this off the list is because for some reason a lot of people were suing it. And I don't understand. I don't understand this lawsuit. There's a class action lawsuit against it saying that it doesn't do what it does, basically. False or misleading statements are filed or disclosed. The company had overstated its customer contract figures. Several companies' recent acquisitions. So what CleanSpark is basically a crypto of energy sources. So it's decentralized energy sources, right? So, you've been, sorry, Abdul, been just now checking out your checks. You've been in Marl for over a month. Good job. Riot Blockchain's out of Colorado, doing great. But yeah, CleanSpark, man. Like I said, it had a good day today. It's first 4 hours up, last 4 hours down. Let's get in the 15 minutes of it and see what it did. The start of the day here, February 3rd. Let's get a date and price range on it to see how it did on the. Let's see here, up 17% from the start of the day. So it actually had a good 17% jump from the beginning of the day, but how it ended up 9%. Still can't beat that from Spark. No. So these were some of the stocks. I had a video a couple days ago to where I said, can Wall Street survive, with the new Wall Street bets and things like that. And I said these are the stocks I think they're gonna are gonna survive no matter what. With Wall Street bets or whatever and all this crap and all this garbage going on, I said these are the ones that are following crypto. So these are the ones I'm putting my money on. And all of these today were absolutely phenomenal for me. I mean, not only did I see my Bitcoin go up, my Ethereum go up, all of these stocks also went up, especially CAN. If this is the one that looks like it went sideways, this is the one that made me the most money. Oh, it's probably because it was the cheapest and I had to have the most of it, but still, this is the one that made me the most money out of all of them. And it's funny that it's actually going well, it looks like it's going sideways, because again, if we go back to Robinhood and we type in CAN, up, like I said, up, it was 8.93% today, and then after hours it's up 4.1%. Absolutely insane. So all of these have been like this. Like I said, they produce all the hardware for Bitcoin mining. They're going to be huge. That right now we're getting in at a good price. Even right now, still at $5 is a great price. As you can see, it's only the beginning. I mean, let me see here. Let's get back here. Where'd the rest of them go? There they went. Okay. Let's check out where Ethereum is now. 1687. Still at 1687 for Ethereum. You know, I got my lines drawn. Let me get my little things off of here. All-time high and still going. And still going. I mean, it would not. I got money that I haven't put in just yet, and I'm shooting myself because I wish I would have put it in. I honestly thought it was going to have more of a pullback before it got to its all-time high. I was waiting for it to get down to 1108. I'm not even kidding. Or 1180. I was waiting for it to get down here at 1180 before I put more in. And it never came down that low. It got down to 1207, and even then I was like, it's close. I was like, but it's not close enough. And I honestly thought it was going to bounce up and come back down and hit 1180, and then I thought it was going to go back up, and it never hit my 1180, and I never put my money in. Man, I still have a lot. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I still have a lot. I still got my money in Ethereum. I'm still doing okay. What's the Ethereum support line? Man, you know, support is, I always tell everybody, man, support is subjective. You know, it is, you know, it can change, because the thing is, whenever it comes down to what you think might be support, it can go right through it and then come right back up and then come right back to it again. So, I mean, there's no telling what support is at this point, especially with the way it's been moving. I don't know what its support is. I mean, to be honest, I don't think we're gonna see it down, you know, in the low 1200s anytime soon, or at least in 1100s anytime soon. The reason I have my Fibonacci drew the way I've drawn, so right now, right? So, you know, everybody has a different way of driving their Fibonacci. The reason I have mine drawn right here is because if you look at on the first, right, where it kind of went sideways this day, right? This day it looked like it just kind of balanced itself out. It went up, right, and came back down, kind of mellowed out, and then boom, took off. From you can kind of see the point to where it just boom, took off. So, and that's the point to where I put my Fibonacci, is because you kind of see it come up here, right? I'm on a 15-minute chart, and then you see it kind of barely slide down, and then boom, it takes off, right? And it's right around 1330, right? Right around 1330 is that boom, takes off point. And that's the point to where it launch off, and there's no return, right? There hasn't been, there was a little spot right here, right, to where it did kind of put it did, you know, it did like a crab move, right? It pulls like an M-shaped figure, right? But then as soon as it got back down there, boom, took off again, you know? So I definitely don't consider this support, because I think it can still get lower than this, just because, I mean, there's too many areas also of liquidity. Like this right here is an area of liquidity, right? This right here would look like support to anybody, right? Because, you know, you got these lines that kind of are spiking up from it, right? So if it came down to it, anybody could look at this and be like, oh, that kind of looks like support. But then to me, what that tells me, it could also go boom right through it, because everybody thinks it's support, right? So I don't think it'll get below 1330. I'll just say that. I don't think it's gonna get below 1330. I think that's the lowest point that we're gonna get right at this moment, until we see a bear market or anything like that, and we see for some reason it flip and do some kind of crazy acrobatic stunt and it start nose diving all the way down. I think 1330 is ultimately the bottom of the barrel right now. I'll give you that. Is that good enough, Abdul? Does that make sense anyway? And that's what I'm saying. I'll wait here for a second. Well, I know we got like a little bit of lag here in the connection time and whatnot. All right, cool. All right, so yeah, and that's why I have this big old buy zone right here, you know, because like I do technicals as well. I just wanted to review on it. Okay, cool. What are you thinking? By the way, Abdul, because I mean I'm definitely a big technical person. That's all I do is technical. So like, you know, what are you thinking? As you can see, I have a line that says this is my ultimate goal number 2, is my ultimate goal number 1. So I have buy limits set right here on both of these, and I have a big number of buy limit set right here on goal number 1. I have a smaller number set right here on goal number 2. So if it ever is to fall back down to these levels, you know, one's about 1400, the other one's 1452. Yeah, I was on 1320. Okay, so you're about right at the same as me. Yeah, you're just a little bit lower. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. I see what you're talking about. So you're talking about equilibrium in this point right here is what you're thinking. So that makes sense. I get you. Like 1320 be like right here. Going across. Make that a little thicker. Make it gold as well. Why not? Yeah, I mean that makes sense too. I get that. That equilibrium in between that's happening. That completely makes sense. But yeah, I chose 1330 because that was the dynamite point for me. You know, you got you're talking about the equilibrium point. I'm talking about the dynamite point, where rises above it, goes boom, takes off. The rocket ship point. And where are we at now? 1688. I mean, this thing is just it's not stopping. I need to go put money in the bank right now, and cause that's the only thing. I don't have anything in my bank account. I mean, I got money in my bank account. I'm not kidding, but I got a bunch of cash in my safe. I needed to go take it to the bank and put it in Ethereum ASAP. But no, I probably shouldn't do that because I don't know, man. I don't know. Look, I mean, it just made an indecision candle. Right, comes up, makes an indecision candle right at 1695 on the 15-minute, turns around, makes a bearish candle. Oh, it's going right through it. It's going higher. The indecision candle is there to scare people. A lot of technical people, a lot of retail traders will read that, and they're gonna say it's going down, it's going down, sell, 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 and watch, it's gonna go right through it. Because that right there, I've seen so many people, so many retail people tell me this scenario right here. You know, you get like a big green candle. You get an indecision candle with the big wick right on it. Then you get a big red candle. Then that's the turning point, right? That's the turning point, you know. That's the point where it's going to start going back down. I guarantee you it's going to go right through that. We're about ready to see it go past 1700. And I'm going to watch it all the way through. I want to see. Let's see where Bitcoin's at too right now. 38,186. Okay, we'll do some technicals on Bitcoin in just a second. I want to see if this is gonna flash stuff. Get over 1,700 in any moment. I think it will, because it hasn't hit 1,700 yet. Even though my intro, I know if you rewatch this and it says my intro says it got past 1,700, it was because we were close. Now I was thinking by that point, by the time I got online and started doing it, we'd be past 1,700, but we didn't get there. Sorry guys, I was lying. And then after this, I want to do I'm gonna do a little review of an online exchange called Gate.io. I don't know if you guys ever heard of Gate.io, but I love this exchange. I've been trying out exchanges now, and you know, I've been, you know, Binance and Kraken and KuCoin and all these different ones, but man, I fell in love with Gate.io, and I want to share it with some people. See what I tell you? I told you that was a fake out. That was a fake out retail trick. We're about ready to see it cross 1,700. I'm gonna catch it. I'm gonna catch it live. 1,700. Come on now. There it is. See, it's pulling back. It's making you think it's gonna sell. It's making you think it's gonna sell, and then all of a sudden it's just gonna go whoosh right through it. Just watch. Just wait. Just watch the fireworks whenever it happens. I wish I had some fireworks. Cool display or some kind of like graphics or something. You know, like Elijah has on Slightly Offensive. See? Trying to entice the sellers. It's trying to entice the sellers, I'm telling you. It's trying to make the sellers think that, hey, that this is the top here. This is the top. But it's not. So for everybody that's trying to short right now, all the retail people trying to short, institutions are about ready to long it. Or they already are longing it, and they're just waiting. They're waiting for. You know what I could do? I could go to Gate.io and see what kind of orders are coming in right now. Oh, hold on. Seeing a little movement. While we're watching that, and I'll pull up this on Gate.io just in case. So if it does make it past it, I might miss it. What are we showing at? 1693. Gate.io has got it at 1689. So Gate.io is just a little bit underneath what we're showing here on Forex.com. but in real time we got 70%, 70.5% people longing it, only 29%. Okay, we're gonna have to do a Gate.io. We're gonna have to do the review now, guys. We're switching to the Gate.io review, just FYI. Anyways, if you do like the content, if you like what I do, if you think I do a good job, what I'd like for everybody to do right now, please hit that. Everything would help me. You know, it's the best thing you can do to help somebody, to like and subscribe to their videos. All right, so what we're gonna do now, we're gonna transfer over to Gate.io. So this is a crypto exchange, and this is actually the one that I use now. It took me a while to get I guess KYC verified. So the way I was getting money in was I was actually having to buy it on Coinbase and then send it in through the different addresses. But I think I'm KYC verified now, so now I can actually deposit money directly to here. So looks like what we're looking at as far as Ethereum versus well, Tether anyway. We got 70.5% long going on. Long and short trend. Okay, yeah. So there are more longs than shorts. So that's what I'm saying. Is definitely going to pass that 1700 very, very soon. Now, one of the reasons why I do like Gate.io, for one reason, is because of this right here. Boom. What other exchange can you get into? I don't know. Maybe you can get in some other exchanges like this, but I've never seen an exchange to where you can get down to the 10-second of a candle and trade that way, right? Imagine having this, especially, you know, you think it's gonna go, especially if you think it's gonna go past up the, you know, the 1700 mark. All you're waiting for is for it to hit, you know, come down here and hit 1687. And as soon as it hits 1687, boom, you let that trade go, and it flies up. That's what I love about this, is that you can get into the 10-second. In a trading view I was just in, you can't even get into the 10-second at all, right? So plus it's got the volume. I mean, it has all, I think it has, I don't know about all the different indicators it has. It probably just has your typical ones. Let me see if it has I don't think it'll have like the ones that like people that yeah, I don't think it has the ones that are like are user made, that are on no, yeah, it doesn't have the ones that are user made, but it does have your typical indicators, it looks like. Oh, here we go. Here we go. It is going up. Are we about to see it hit 1700? I think we're about to see it hit 1700. I think it already has. I just don't think it has hit it on Gate.io. It hasn't. I'm looking at it on TradingView. It just hit the same high at 1698.6 and then fell back down. So what does that mean? Hit the same high. Oh, looks like up here. almost the same high, but not quite. Okay, it's starting to fall a little bit. That's okay. Let it fall. I just giving it a better price. Or do you guys think 1700? What do you guys think? Do you guys think 1700 is going to be the high, or do you think it's gonna? Do you think it's gonna get past 17? I've been calling 1800. I've been calling 1800 before it finally starts making a pullback. I think this is a fake out. I don't know. We got a lot of people taking their ETH out. Look at this. Oh, this is 30 minutes ago, though. Yeah, 30 minutes ago, everybody wanted to take their money out. Nobody wants to take more money out anymore. Now everybody knows it's dumb. That was huge amounts. I mean, look at that. Look how much ETH was taken out of somebody's wallet. Blocked out info detected for 46,141 ETH. Priced at 1685.7 USD. Transferred from unknown wallet to unknown wallet. Jeez. You know what? I wish I had 46,000 Ethereum. If I was one of those people that was listening to those smart people back in the day, I probably would have that much. But unfortunately, I do not have that much Ethereum right now. It's still struggling. I still think it's gonna break 1700. I don't see why it wouldn't. There's no point into why it wouldn't break 1700. Anyways, while we're in here, we'll get back to ETH, I'm sure, before it breaks it. But one of the reasons I wanted to show you why I really like this exchange is, for one, it has a lot of everything. You know, it's got anything from 1 inch to Polkadot to, you know, Sushi Swap, Uniswap. Of course, it's got the good old Doji. It's got Aave. Aave, man, Aave came out of nowhere swinging. It's even got the 5x on it. So I believe, if I'm not mistaken, these are I've not 100% mastered this exchange yet, but I believe they have rewards for specific things, especially the way you trade it. And I believe that's what these X's are. I don't know 100%. 5X's, these 10X's, all this stuff. I believe these may be rewards for whatever it is, but man, Aave going up there, $409. I did not expect Aave to be going up like that, especially within the last couple of weeks that it has been going up. I mean, it's just been insane. I mean, I remember looking at this thing when it was like, what, probably like $4 and being like, I don't even know what this is, and I didn't even think of it. Now it's at 409. I mean, all of crypto, everything, all of crypto is up today across the board. Everybody, I think, probably took their money from GameStop or whatever it was, and then realized that there is a market in crypto and started throwing it all in crypto. And it's helping us all out, you know? Anybody that is in crypto, especially if what they probably started doing is they probably started doing research right after, you know, everybody throwing money into GameStop or whatever. They probably started doing research and then realizing what kind of potential all of crypto has. And then so now, I mean, it's just insane. I mean, Ethereum right now has the highest volume of all of them, 139 million. Its volume is at 139 million, 140 million, compared to Bitcoin's volume at 82 million. I mean, it's just insanity. Another reason why I like Gate.io, and I'll show you this right now. White. Not white token. White heart. Where else can you find white heart? Nowhere. You cannot find white heart anywhere. Now, white to ETH is going down because ETH is massively going up, but I guarantee you white's still probably doing really good. As you can see, white is 2.03 ETH, so white is what, $3,300, something like that is how much white is. So let's see if we can find white USDT. But yeah, $3,400. I don't know if you know. I don't know if you guys know what white is. White is it was supposedly made by this person who was unknown, but they go by I think it's Molly Wintermuth or something like that. Very anonymous person. I think they work for Hedgic. Hedgic is going to be, or is, like a new hedging system for cryptocurrencies. So basically it's taking cryptocurrencies into kind of like your typical financial sector, you know, and you're seeing that like in a lot of places, right? You can stake your Ethereum, and you can stake all your different coins and whatnot, and you can get, you know, percentages back and things like that. Well, white is supposedly a coin that's going to be used for hedging. There's only 8,888 of them, of the coins that have been made, right? So that's why that's why the scarcity is so low. That's probably why the price is so high, because there's not that many of those coins. The market cap is 27 million. But I believe this coin right here is going to get over $15,000. I personally believe that this is just the beginning of the. I mean, this coin just started trading. It just started trading back at the end of December, and it started trading, I mean, at $300, and after that it was boom, off to the races. I mean, $2,000 was its first peak, and it's just been gradually going up ever since. So don't tell it, you know, you can't say nobody ever told you about Whiteheart, right? Don't say I didn't warn you, because I did warn you. Whiteheart is going to be probably one of the next coins. I mean, it already is. It's up to $3,000. It's twice as much as as Ethereum is. Now, it doesn't have the possibilities that Ethereum does, or the network that Ethereum does. And you know, it's made for a specific use, of course, but that specific use is a very, very unique one that has not yet entered the market. So there's no competition for Whiteheart just yet. So be careful for Whiteheart as it comes up into the crypto community. All right, let's head back to Ethereum. Now we're looking at it versus USDT. It looks like it may have, it looks like maybe 1700 is the top for a while. Let's get back to the 10-second here and let's see what the 10-second says. Okay, hold on. It's getting just below these liquidity levels here. Boom, boom. Okay, I would expect that spike down below. Okay, it just hit a bullish order, a bullish area. It could turn around and go right back up. I think that's what it's gonna do. If it gets below this area right here, the 1668 area, that's when we're gonna see it starting to fall. Testing it. Okay, it just got below it. All right, I think we're done. I don't know, we may not be done, because we still have some equal lows here. I think maybe this could be it. 1662. I'm gonna change. I have ADD like nobody else, man. I just sometimes you just gotta ignore me, you know. Let's see what people are thinking now. Why is it not showing what's... Oh, there we go. Had to hit order book. Alright, so what did it do? It created equal lows, right? Put a horizontal ray going over here. My technical friends. All right, we got a double bottom going. Double bottom at 1662. It's shooting right back up. Shooting for the moon. I got my buddy messaging me. He's usually the one watching me, talking to me on here. I don't know why he's messaging me. I don't know, we'll see. All right, so had those two levels right, got below those, pushing back up. Now, when it pushed down below those levels, did it leave a gap? I want to see if it comes back up to the 1677. Boom, that line right there. Didn't touch was that. Oh, went into it. Should turn around, go back up now. Oh, nope, getting deeper. This is insane. Anyways, all right, I'll give you a little bit more of a tour of Gate.io. Since it seems like ETH may have hit its top and starting to fall back down. I may need to head and make my way to the bank. That way I can catch the bottom before it gets there. Not catch the bottom, but catch the price that I want to catch it at, which is a little bit above, around 1430. So we still got $200 to fall before we get there. But anyway, just kind of wanted to show you around what you can do. Got my funds. I don't have too much in here because I just started using it, but as you can see, it gives you, what you own, at the start. Of course, I own some White Heart. Got some 1-inch, got a little bit of Bitcoin, a little Ethereum in there. That's just because that's everything I transferred in there was either Bitcoin or Ethereum, and then I used that to buy everything else. Right, I should have some sushi. Oh no, that's right, I didn't get sushi. I ended up getting 1-inch instead. But I mean, it has a huge list. If you want to see the list, you can go to coin list here. And then you can just search, right? You can see the list that it just has is insane. I never Bitcoin file. I never heard of Bitcoin file. Never heard of it. You got medical chain. I mean, you got compound. If I know any others, got Ave up there in the fourth. What was it? 400 we saw last time? Was that what it was? Ave going crazy. Hedgic. That's another one. That's another hedging one I was talking about. That's gonna be working in unison probably with Whiteheart. Rook is one I know people are excited about that we need to look out for.